Hello students. Today we are going to be going over 2.5, function notation and evaluating functions. So our objective is I can use function notation to evaluate an input and to determine the output. Okay. So we have differences between equations and functions. Our equation y equals 3x plus 2 can also be written as f of x equals 3x plus 2. So basically, f of x takes the place of y. Okay, so if we have f of x equals x plus 4, and this is under examples of functions, where this is the input. We put like f of 3 or something. These are values of the domain that are substituted for x. So if I had f of 3, and I put 3 in here, f of 3 would equal 3 plus 4, which is 7. So 7 would be our output values of the range that are calculated by evaluating whatever you put in for your x value. So I see that they do a bunch of examples for you. So I'm going to go ahead and jump to page 51 and do number 13 at the top right here. Okay? So, number 13. F of x equals 2 raised to the power of x minus 10. And I just realized I'm going to need a calculator for at least the third one, maybe even the second one. Okay? All right. So f of 0, that means we're going to put 0 in for x. 2 to the 0 power is what? I can't hear you. 2 to the 0 power is what? That's correct. 2 to the 0 power is 1 minus 10 is 9. So our x value is 0. F of x is 9. And then to write it as an ordered pair is 0, 9. Okay. Next. F of 5, 2 to the 5th is what? Okay, I had it memorized. I don't know if you do. It's 32 minus 10 is 22. So our x value is 5. F of x is 22. And x and f of x are 5, 22. And that keeps sliding on me. Annoying. So 5, 22. Okay, the next thing, F10, 2 to the 10th power. I think that's going to be a huge number. So I go 2y to the x10 equals, oh, it's not too bad, 1,024. And then I go minus 10. It's 1,014. So I said our x value is 10. And then our f of x is 1014. So our ordered pair is 10, 1014 with parentheses. Hopefully you can read that. Okay. All right. Next, I'm going to have you jump to page 51. I might pause it and just see that you know how to do it for sure by having you do number 14. So if you want to pause the video and do that, fine. If not, we're going to jump to number 15 on the same page. Okay. And I don't like that shadow there. Okay. So here's your graph of g of x. And now they want you to figure out what is g of negative 4. Okay, so negative 4, if I put negative 4 in for x, where's my y value? So I go over to negative 4, and it's up 1. So the answer of g of negative 4 equals 1, and then I put the ordered pair. So I should probably put 1 right there, and then put the ordered pair, negative 4, 1. Next, I put g of 0 equals, let's see, 1, 2, that'd be negative 3. Then I put my ordered pair 0, negative 3, which is also your y-intercept. Okay? Then part C says g of 2. So I go to 2 and I count how many down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 5. And then I put my ordered pair 2, 5. Okay? All right. Now we're going to go on to a few other ones. F of x and g of x down below. And then we have h of x, which is just changing the variable. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and grab another whiteboard. And I'm going to go ahead and do number 17 that says find g of negative 3 minus f of negative 3. And we know f of x equals negative 2x plus 4, and g of x equals 5x minus 7. Okay, so if I'm going to find g of negative 3, I'm going to go ahead and do this function for negative 3. I go 5 times negative 3 minus 7, and I just do this portion right here. That's be negative 15. Using my order of operations, I have to multiply first, and then I go minus 7. And if we're adding a negative and actually we're going to change that to plus and negative. So if you need me to review how to add negatives and positives, I'm going to add these together. It's negative 22. So that part's negative 22. Now I'm going to minus that with f of negative 3, and that's negative 2 times negative 3 plus 4. So that's 6 plus 4, so that's 10. So we have negative 22 minus 10 equals negative 32. And we're done. Okay. All right, students, I think you can get the rest of this. You rock.